Oh, this is Ryder here at the page through on aespa's first single album, Dirty Work. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, I have some explaining to do. So I'll be upfront. I am not a fan of this comeback at all, or this release, but I have to explain as to why I own it, because I actually made the decision that I was actually just gonna straight up skip this release because my sister and I don't like it, and I'm not too big on the concept photos. However, I only own this because it was a gift. It was a birthday gift from my oldest sister. She surprised me with this release, but the I think the original plan that the two of us had fell through, and my entire gist was just get me an album that's not available in our city, and uh it was either the next page through or this one, which this I have not seen this one at my Barnes Noble at all. I saw this one and I took a video of it because my plan was just to record, like just to film on hand footage of me holding it at Barnes and Noble. But because now I own it, um yeah. So I'm like, obviously, like, I appreciate I appreciate my oldest sister for getting this for me, but my opinions might not be to your liking. So I don't know what's this version called? Okay, so this version is so the essentially the calendar-esque version is called the Dirty Worker version. This one is the Dirty Case version. And again, I'm saying this is a surprise because my sister got the Target exclusive one. Because I previously have only seen the Barnes and Noble exclusive, and I know this is kind of like very douchey of me, but like I kind of just looked at the details myself. I think when I had to save pictures for CSM Guy, I like just ran, or I don't know, I was looking at something, and I just decided to look at, like, let's just look at the album details for this album, just because it's like I kind of don't care what I get. Dirty Work aespa. See, okay, I'll admit this is cool. This is a cool way of them integrating their insignias. So like that's cool. But other than that, I don't know about the rest of this. So my sister got this for $26. um, it literally happened because like it was literally just because like my sister was going out of town for something, and like my oldest sister and my sister was telling my niece like, "Hey, make sure to tell me happy birthday, because you forgot it was his birthday." And like my oldest sister just was like, "Oh shoot, I forgot it was your birthday," because she had previously gotten my sister something at the Barnes and Noble in our town, and she was like, do you want me to get you anything?" And I was just like, I'll think about it, because like she, like, the first thing she literally suggested was like, do you want me to get you an aespa album? And I was like, jeez. And she was like, or I was like, I'll send it to you. Because again, right away, I was like, I want to get something that's not in our town, so then it felt more special. Oh, jeez. time to make ourselves the Barnes and Noble exclusive yet again. So. Let's make sure. Where are the inclusions? Are they in here? Yeah, okay, they're in this. So we have to lift the camera up. Again, I don't want to be like a douche about this, or like about me just being, or about openly not liking this concept. I at least want to give some fairness. Sorry, I'm at least gonna try to be fair. Just because I think it's kind of disrespectful just to be like outright like trashing. so let's flip this up. I mean, like, the gold here is really nice, but I think you can tell it's plastic. So, yeah. Okay, that's an opener for. I think this is probably the same case that we have to do with 4 Minute World, where we have to like go back and forth on stuff like this. But yeah, like honestly, I don't really know how much more I can like express it, but I just don't really like what they're doing. It's just not really. I think it's just I don't know how to like explain it like critically, not critically, but like in a well-formed manner. But I'm just not real. I think I'm just not really into this aesthetic. But I feel like that can be taken out of not context, but like of like saying that that means that I don't like it in general. But like I think I don't know. Like it's like very orange. Jeez. I don't remember how I did in 4 Minute World, but because like I know you're supposed to just page through here and then like go back, but it's just like well, we might as well just do it like this. Just slide it back. It's like I mean, because like I don't want to say stuff like, wow, they did all of this for one song, but at the same time, it is kind of bizarre. Because at least with these kind of releases, you would expect there to be like a B-side. Because we didn't even mention there being a track list. I'm not gonna bother making a comment about Ning Ning's outfit because like I'm not the type to. I should not be the type to kind of attempt to like break down why I feel the way I feel about it because it's just more of I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the issue. It's like I can't necessarily be. Also, I'm pretty sure all the tattoos were in post, which I mean, it's not a weird decision. I get it, but like, they at least tried. And again, I don't even want to make it say like I'm ungrateful about getting this as a gift. I'm not. But it's just more of like, yeah, like, sorry. It's just one of these things of like, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have gotten in this myself kind of situations. But like, I don't know. I don't really know how to like. Again, unfortunately, oh, unfortunately, like, I think I'm gonna have to delay verse 3, Quanya verse 3, because obviously the power 10 has to take priority. But like, okay, what I'll say positively is that I do like the style. I do like that they decide to do this calendar style. It's just more of like, I wonder why they decided to do it for this concept. I know I'm like skirting around of like why don't I like it exactly, but it's just more so of like, because I can't even say like it looks grungy. That because I don't really think that's like an excuse. It's just more so of like, oh, so that's what they're doing. Okay. But it doesn't mean that like I'm not okay with it in general. It's just more of like, okay, this is kind of like a deviation. Sorry that I keep struggling with this. And like the thing too is like obviously if you enjoy this concept or the song like that, all props to you, obviously, and such. Cause like I think I mean I think my issue is that I'm more of like a reserved type of like I'm not really one to like express dislike unless like I actually have like actual like credibility of like why I like dislike an aspect of this. But when it comes to stuff like this, I think it becomes a bit more touchy, unfortunately, just because of how rabid people tend to be. So it's like they're not really willing to like hear you out as to why you feel a certain way with how something was taken. And the temperature's gonna go down soon. Because, like, I really do like Giselle's orange hair. I kind of wish it wasn't wasted here. It's just, like, I don't know why they went with, like, pictures like this. It's just kind of like, okay. Like, they at least got, like, they got a style. They had a concept and aesthetic down. Not necessarily. Um, Honestly, I kind of wish if they. Honestly, I feel like the music video should have went with something like this more. But that's a different topic. As I struggle, I should have just done it like this. It's so much easier. Like, again, like I'm just more baffled with this top that they gave to Ning Ning. That's that's all I can say. I don't want to get more into why I feel baffled by it, because I feel like it will get used against me. Because even though it's like, look, I'm just like, I get it. What the heck? So this is where they place the lure. I can't even read this. Can you read this? Oh, now you can because I put it up closer. But this is not practical. I really don't like this formatting. Yeah, and then we got a group picture underneath. Like, I think I definitely prefer these pictures more. But we will actually talk about the song in the next thing. Like, I basically just gave a lot of non-answers. Just like, as to why I'm not too big with this. But, so my apologies about that. So again, here we are with the sleeve. I kind of wish it was kind of made better, and I accidentally just spoiled what we got. So that's such a weird way of. This is the first release that we've had that they just simply put everything in here, and it's like that typically that's like not unusual, but like, you know, they typically don't do that. Okay, so we at least got some tattoos in typical aespa fashion. So again, guys, make sure to copyright yourselves to SM Entertainment so then you can sell your soul to them. Wait, we actually got 2 cards. So this first one is winter. Wait. Okay, then that means this card is Karina. Wait. Okay, so they're final. Okay. So the Barnes and Noble, the Barnes and Noble exclusive cards. This is the Barnes and Noble exclusive, I think. And then this is the actual card? No, but this is in English. So, wait. This is weird because obviously for ever since girls, they have never packed in 2 cards. So that's why I'm confused. Even though, I mean, I'll admit, it's been a while since I've actually looked. And also, I think it's just because I tend to block it in my memory. But this has to be the exclusive card because she does another, like, that's not a haiku. I just wouldn't have expected this one being the exclusive because I thought it was this one. So it's kind of funny I got those 2. yeah, let's clear up for where is this supposed to go? Is it this page? Alright. Camera is going to overheat, but let's get with the case version. I think I would. I think I probably would have only gone for this one. It's just that it's priced super badly at Barnes & Noble. It was like $36. So I can't even imagine how much this cost in Target. Can we preserve the sticker for no reason? So then we can make ourselves the Target exclusive. Even though we're supposed to boycott that place. Because for some reason they have no sense of human rights. So yeah, this is the other version of the dirty case. Are you serious? I'm not opening it from here. You're supposed to open it from the top, but it has a sticker. So we're opening it from the bottom. Okay, yeah, so this is... I get it. It's because it's like a literal metal tin, but like, I don't... How does this work? Okay. Okay, so that is interesting. Oh, is it spring? Does it work via spring? This doesn't really... Okay, wait. First of all, what the heck? Wait, let's get ourselves together. Okay, so this is the mini CD, which doesn't really stick on that well, but... Yeah, okay, there's a spring, so it does work via spring. But, like, it doesn't open automatically. I think you have to, you just press it in and then... It's... Yeah, so it slightly opens and then you do the rest. Okay. How does this work? Okay. This is... Jeez. Okay, I swiped them. So, we got a lot of stickers. We got this bead design, which it's neat. We got a lot of stickers. Unfortunately, some of them are actually... Wow, that's actually unfortunate. Some of these did not come in good condition. So we got Ning Ning's butterfly, Giselle's moon, Winter's star, the eye, Karina's heart, and then dirty work. And then we got a sticker of the album cover. Oh, jeez. Sorry. These are all stuck together. Oh my gosh. No, okay. So, yeah, we just gotta handful it. Oh, you're supposed to rip these off. Okay. See, I think these pictures... I do actually like these. Ning Ning is the Maknae. Yep, that got through official media. Yeah, like, see, I like these. I think out of the main photos, I like these. I think I kind of like this photo set more than, like, the orange background ones. Then is this the actual photo book then? Yeah. Okay. I hope this does. I hope the camera does not time out. Yep, it timed out. Of course. Honestly, I thought the camera was washing it out, but no, that's just how it looks. What was this concept called? I didn't. Never mind. I was gonna say I didn't know these ones actually had a photo shoot because I thought these were specifically for the. Okay, that's actually cool. I thought these were specifically for the teaser. I'll admit I did not really pay attention to the rollout for this album because Super Junior 25 was happening. So I was just more excited for that. Okay, this one's funny though. But I just don't get why the physical version doesn't even come with the English version. I think that's more baffling because the digital version comes with more. It comes with 2 more tracks. So I don't know why this version doesn't. It's very lackluster. That's why I feel like this is such a weird release overall. Like, what a weird way to, like, actually do a new release halfway through the year. But oh, is that why there's a spring for this thing? Okay. I guess that's interesting. But then, I don't know, I feel like this side, though, is really lackluster. Okay, yeah, because you can literally just... Okay, so it just opens up better when it's empty. So so then you can just put in stuff like put stuff in like that. So you can literally just make this a hard case. And like voila. Tingyao Kaija. Like, I mean, it's interesting. I don't think there's a difference between the gold version. It's just gold. I think this is the only one I wish was, like... I wish this one... I mean, I'll probably have to look up the price for this one myself, but if it's still $30, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, it's supposed to be like this. Okay. Okay, so this is ironic yet again. So, the first card is Giselle. I think this card is actually for... No. Let's see. Because this card... Wait, oh. Okay. This card is Ning Ning. This is the exclusive. Which that's why I'm getting confused at. Oh wait, it's this card. She was trying to say angel, but she wrote it as angle. Okay. I think that's why this one looked familiar. Then what? Okay, then. Okay, so then this Karina card is the case card. Okay. So we got everyone but Winter. So I think this one is the US exclusive? I can't tell anymore, but however though, this is another case of wow guys, we pulled everyone. that is actually funny. Uh that is funny. And then we just got this card of Karina, because this I knew that it came with 2 cards, but I was confused with the third one because I accidentally spoiled these 2 for myself. But oh, no wonder why they needed a spring system to hold this down. But I guess to end this on a downer, because I never got around to why I'm not too big on this song. But I just think it was like kind of the most disappointed I was with an aespa comeback, even though I kind of wasn't really expecting too much. Because again, I was more excited for Super Junior. So, but to still be kind of let down with like what this release even was, because like I just don't really like the, well, jeez, I'm just not really too big on like the style they went with for the song, nor with just how like the flow of the song, I think, to say at least. But I did like, I think it's one of the things where it's like I did like the rap portion of the song. I think I actually do like that song, but then when it gets to the chorus again, it's just like, oh man. And then like I'll admit, I like the bridge of the song, but then when it gets to like the last refrain of the chorus, it's just like I'm over it. It's just like it's just like such like I get it. It's what they were going for, like a really monotone song that doesn't really have any stakes to it, to say so, and it's just in the same like low tempo, mellow tempo, and it's just kind of like I don't know. I think in general it just doesn't really. I get that the group fought hard to like promote this song and such, because SM originally wasn't gonna. SM originally did not sign off on it, but then they like fought hard to like get this song out, and it's just more. I appreciate that a lot from them, but it's just like I really just didn't really enjoy it and such. Cause like yeah, like you can argue like, well, it's doing well in the charts, or like, hey, like they got you because like look, it like see you're a victim to like how uh earwormy it is, and it's like yeah, that's kind of a lot of aespa songs, but like at the same time, it's just like just because it does well in the charts, it doesn't mean that like everyone has to immediately be like, oh yeah, like we have to love this song because it's in the top 20. And it's just like, I think it's fine that, like, if we can all disagree with, like, what is considered, like, you know, just because it's popular does not mean, like, everyone has to like it and such. And honestly, that's why I feel like the unfortunate thing with, like, a lot of aespa tracks after Armageddon, I just feel like, I mean, like, yeah, they do well and such, and, like, people eat it up, but I just feel like this is just not really what I wanted out of the group and such. But I feel like we'll get to that in the next entry. So, you know, like, yeah, yeah. I think it's really weird that, oh, I mean, I think it's more weirder. This one didn't come with much. It only just came with tattoos. Maybe it's because they were banking on people to also get the dirty, whatever the jewel case version is called. I don't think that one's released here, though. I think these are the only two versions that got released. Which, okay, one other positive thing I'll say that's at least better than Whiplash. I still think the rollout for Whiplash here was horrible. I don't get why they only put out the speed version and no beat versions at all. That is really dumb. But at least I think we're in a good spot right now, I'll say. I don't know what got SM to finally release two cards or to finally not gatekeep the other cards. So then that you weren't forced to having to import the other ones just to get that card. Because, like, I mean, in my case, that's why, unfortunately, most of my collections are, I guess, considered incomplete. Unless, I mean, I think it's also the thing. I think the thing too is probably because they justified it like, well, we're not doing an exclusive, because in the case of Dirty Work, both versions were Barnes and Noble exclusives, unlike just one version. So, like, for example, with Armageddon, they just made they randomly just decided, yeah, the poster version is exclusive to Barnes and Noble, but that meant, oh, then you're not going to be able to get any other poster version because the only poster version available is from Barnes Noble. Unlike the, like, My Powers, where you can get the normal set of My Powers, but then if you went through Walmart and Target, you got an exclusive one. So yeah, I'll at least give them that. They finally realized, hey, let's actually follow what any other company's doing and pack in the cards that were originally for this and have the exclusive card as a bonus, not the sole card you get. I think, well, I mean, I don't think the US is at blame for that too, because that was the case in, like, that wasn't the case with the two Japanese versions I got for Drama and Armageddon. For where I only have the Japanese card and not the actual, like, Korean card it was supposed to come with. So yeah, the US, for, like, again, it's just a weird thing that SM just did for 3 years, or, like, what, 2 years. It was annoying for sure. Um, was I missing a card from Drama then? Yeah, I was. But I mean, like, you know, obviously I'm not gonna blame the cards. It's just more of like, again, I have to say, I have to give my biggest thanks to my oldest sister for giving these to me for my birthday this year and such. Now what to do with this page through. This is Ryder, and I'll leave people. Bye.